Singer has left his song on the air. Hunter has hung up his horn. After the day, the long, long night. After the night, the dawn.
All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are o'er. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
I don't want a seat at your table so bright. I don't want a bed on your floor. You can't hunt me down through the forests of love and nail up my hide on your door.
All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are o'er. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
Forget all the teeth that threaten to tear. Forget all the pains in your head. The meek and the weak shall inherit the earth. The savage and dishonest are dead.
All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are o'er. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
Build me a boat where the willows once grew, where the vole and the otter swam free. Row me away from this desolate land, make for the open sea.
All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are o'er. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more.
For the
Singer has left his song on the air. Hunter has hung up his horn. After the day, the long, long night. After the night, the dawn. All the good times are past and gone. All the good times are o'er. All the good times are past and gone. Little darling, don't you weep no more. All the good times.
Many's the time I've sung this song when the wind's been blowing half a gale, hoisting up a yard or shaking out a reef or hauling on the sheets of a sail. I've shipped on board of a man of war in the merchant service too. I fought for me king and me country while I sailed on the ocean blue. Illy-ally-illy-ally-o, cheerily, boys, cheerily. Bend your backs and give a pull. Cheerily, I say, with a long pull and a strong pull, we'll haul away together, boys. Belay every inch of that, belay, boys, belay. On a bright May day we sailed away on a big East India ship. Though it's many, many years ago, me boys, I'll not forget that trip. We said goodbye to Portsmouth Quay, to Susan, Kate and Jane, and we hadn't been a-sailing but an hour or more when we joined in the old refrain. Illy-ally-illy-ally-o, cheerily, boys, cheerily. Bend your backs and give a pull. Cheerily, I say, with a long pull and a strong pull. We'll haul away together, boys.
belay every inch of that. Belay, boys, belay.
Now I'm back from the sea again, I'm gonna put down me roots on the shore. Have a bit of a spell with me long-haired gal, she's the one I do adore. But there's no doubt, should a war break out and seamen be required again, I'll join with me crew, me duty for to do,
and we'll join in the old refrain. Illy-ally, illy-ally-o, cheerily, boys, cheerily, bend your backs and give a pull. Cheerily, I say, with a long pull and a strong pull, we'll haul away together, boys. Belay every inch of that. Belay, boys, belay.
There's some other son on her doorstep lies bleeding, with no one to give him the comfort he's needing. And sure as her God's high above in his heaven, with 10 kids already, this one makes 11. Though he's wearing a uniform she ought to hate, she cradles his poor head and seals her own fate. For the one thing that binds us when all's said and done, every man dying is some other's son. Then 12 of her neighbors, apostles from hell, tore her from her family. No time for farewell, no ashes to ashes, no dust to dust, no loving remembrance. This cannot be just. She had daughters and sons, a family who loved her. She was sentenced to death just for being a mother. But the one thing that binds us when all's said and done, every man dying is some other's son. Somewhere there's a family who owe her a life, a one-time young squaddie with kids and a wife. When she thought he was dying, she chose love and pity, a terrible crime in this desperate city. For when some mother's son on her doorstep lay bleeding, she knelt down to give him the comfort he was needing. Now the one thing that binds us when all's said and done, every man dying is some other's son. Every man dying is some other
We are here and we are here. Greetings, greetings all. I'm going to stop that for a moment here. And stop that. Welcome to the Fortnight of Doom special edition on this Sunday. Put your phone down, Dan. We're here with Tom Lewis. All the way from his barge somewhere in Ireland. I have no clue where you are. You are actually. Oh, and
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Yep.
Right. We're actually moored in a sort of some halfway between a marina and a boatyard in Carrick-on-Shannon, which is almost the exact geographical centre of the island of Ireland.
Cool. That's yeah, and good. Well, we got some folks from Toronto. Well, I think we'll see a few people from all over the place this time around. So, this is
that'd be David Warren, I'm sure, but
yep.
People
David
have recognised Grit Laskin's playing of guitar and uilleann pipes on that last track there.
Oh, nice. Yes. Okay. Well, we had, it was time to get you on board this thing we call the show.
Well, he did. He was in the first year.
You were in the first year, so it's
been too damn long.
Been too damn long. Yes, exactly. And just because of timing and everything else, it made more sense for us to do this on a Sunday, and this way you can go out and have a drink afterwards. I know it's going to be it's midday for you thereabouts, right?
No, you're looking at this all wrong. It's
God, yes,
it's evening.
Yeah. It's evening. That's right. Yeah.
Really midday with you. It's 9 o'clock in the evening.
I should know better than that.
You used to live on that time.
I used to live on that time.
Pubs over here in Ireland, music session in pubs normally are arranged to start about 9:30 or 10, which means by a quarter of 11 there's generally some music happening, but it does go on till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Aha! So you've got time to wander over and grab a drink afterwards, I assume. So.
Yeah, we're having our drink here
last
now.
night.
All right. So let's see here. Well, shall we?
2 falls out of 3.
Yeah. Should we do something? Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. With this medley is very definitely what Everly Brothers careening through styles.
Yeah, we're doing 8 days a week, right?
What?
Which one are we doing?
8 and then old.
Right. Yes. Okay. Right. Oh, yeah. So I need to. I'll grab that when I'm done.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Yep. All right. Careen away.
Oh, I should have a microphone.
No. We're using a different microphone.
Oh,
yeah, folks. We had some technical changes this morning, so Dan is unused to the fact that there's usually a microphone in front of him. So go for it.
Where'd it go?
Ooh, I need your love, babe. Guess you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I need you. Ooh, hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, love you every day, girl. Always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, love you all the time. Hold me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, girl. 8 days a week, 8 days a week. I love you 8 days a week. It's not enough to show I care. Love you every day, girl, always on my mind. One thing I can say, girl, love you all the time. Love me, love me, hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week, 8 days a week.
now. Thank you.
All right. Get the sitar in here.
All right. Well, this next song is now for something completely different.
Yes.
Not necessarily kind
Yes.
of phrase.
Yes.
This will be Old Man River. I was raised with several heroes, and one of them was Paul Robeson. And I happened to have been born on the same day of the same month as he was. I was actually born 2 weeks premature, and I used to tease my mother that she popped me out 2 weeks early so I could be born on Paul Robeson's birthday.
You won't. You have.
What do I? Is there something I need?
No, words. I guess.
They're in here, I hope. Work on the Mississippi. No, that's not right. That's not the right key. Colored folks work.
Okay. Excuse us.
That's the right key.
There we go. Yeah. Sorry about that. Here we go.
Fire you from that song, and I'll just play it on guitar.
Go for it.
I do it. Colored folks work on the Mississippi. Colored folks work while the white folks play. Pulling them boats from the dawn till sunset. Getting no rest till the judgment day. Old Man River, that old man river, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling alone. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants them is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling alone. You and me, we sweat and strain, bodies all aching and racked with pain. Tote that budge, lift that bell, get a little drunk and you land in jail. I get weary and sick of trying. I'm tired of living and scared of dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling alone. Let me go away from the Mississippi. Let me go away from the white man boss. Show me that stream called the River Jordan. That's the old stream that I long to cross. Old Man River, that old Man River, he must know something, but don't say nothing. He just keeps rolling, he keeps on rolling along. He don't plant taters, he don't plant cotton, and them that plants them is soon forgotten. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along. Don't look up and don't look down. You don't just make the white moss frown. Bend your knees and bow your head and pull that rope until you're dead. I get weary and sick of trying, but I'll keep on fighting until I'm dying. But Old Man River, he just keeps rolling along.
I do love that song.
A toast to the memory of a great bass, a great man, a great activist, and a all-American football player, and an attorney.
And
Yeah, that's enough. Paul Robeson.
Paul Robeson. There we go.
Presente.
Ooh. Well, we've got a whole bunch of folks. Let's see here. Robert Bernstein in Portland, we've got. And Margaret Rose Hancock from Seattle. Welcome.
Hey, Marga.
And who we got? I'll see. We got a bunch of people. Denny, of course. Nice. All right.
I
Well,
still need their address from last time.
oh, okay. Well, yes. Well, we will get to that. So.
I asked you for that last show.
Right. So what are we doing next? I don't see the order. So.
Oh, the order.
Yeah,
is,
it's right there.
It's right over here.
Okay, cool.
It
would be 2 songs from Tom.
Two songs from Tom. Yeah,
Yes,
remember
indeed.
him?
Remember him?
He's the guy on the other screen there. On the other side of the screen.
Yes. All right.
I'm a collector of useless information and spurious facts. In the original West End production of Showboat, in which that song featured, of course, they changed the words when it came out as a movie. The words in the movie were "Here we all work on the Mississippi," but the stage version, the original stage version, was the N word, "all work on the Mississippi."
Good for you guys.
Yeah. All right.
That's all right. But by the time the current crowd have killed off woke, they'll be back to the N word.
All right.
Okay, so here we are. Lynn is my audience over here, and she's also keeping track of the text chain, whatever that might happen to be. And we are, if you can see here, this is the ship's wheel, which will actually steer this boat, but the visibility from here is worse than useless. So there's a higher steering position on the stern of the boat, which is where we con the boat and have parties. So, and this song started in 1953. No, sorry, 1983. And upon Lynn and I arriving in Salmo, British Columbia, and it was so strange to us, strange and wonderful, that I had to write a song called Landlocked Sailor. And I thought I finished it in about 4 or 5 days, but in actual fact, it didn't get finished till about 3 years ago. Landlocked Sailor, here we go. Poor old... God, that must be catching. Poor old landlocked sailor washed up on the shore. Never been so many miles from the sea before. Is he dreaming of the surging tide, the rolling swell? Is he dreaming of the ocean? No, is he hell? He's a happy landlocked sailor living in the trees. He swapped the roaring tide race for the mountain breeze. With his wife he lives in paradise in the mountains of BC. That's British Columbia, folks. How I wish that happy landlocked sailor could be me. He finds that on the lake he's never bothered by the tide. All his navigation is done on the mountainside. Waves of ocean blue have changed to waves of forest green. White horses into snow-capped peaks as far as can be seen. He's a happy landlocked sailor living in the trees. He swapped the roaring tide race for the mountain breeze. With his wife he lives in paradise in the mountains of BC. Yes, how I wish that happy landlocked sailor could be me. He used to sail the sea lanes to exotic ports of call. Now he cruises dusty roads down to the local mall. His roving days are over, his feet upon the shore. He's never going back, he's on dry land forevermore. 'Cause I'm the happy landlocked sailor, I'm living in the trees. I swapped the roaring tide race for the mountain breeze. With my wife I live in paradise in the mountains of BC. So now you know that happy landlocked sailor's really me. And that's where the song used to end back in 1983. But plans have a way of working out, but not in the way you expect them to. So a new chapter in our lives. Now we're living on the water in Ireland. A new chapter deserves a new verse for the song. So now that landlocked sailor has gone back to the waves. He found that life upon dry land was not the life he craves. He needs to haul his anchor up to set his spirit free. Just like a real captain's mate, Lynn keeps him company. For they live on a canal boat that's crammed with sailors' junk. The deck moves underneath their feet, their bed's a cozy bunk. And now they've got their sea legs back on rivers they will roam. To you it might seem like a barge, to them it feels like home. Yes, to you it might seem like a barge, to us it feels like home.
Yay!
Got to harmonize on the last note.
Well, funnily enough, there's huge amounts of music here in the pubs in Ireland. I mean, you cannot believe the amount of music. And probably 80 to 90% is Irish traditional music, which doesn't feature a lot of singing. I'm lucky that we just stuck a pin in the map and got ourselves here into Roscommon, County Roscommon, County Leitrim. There's some fabulous musicians and singers around here, all within about a 10-mile radius. You would not believe it. And but the one thing they've never had before, and Chris there will cotton onto this, they've never had a vocal harmonizer. So, whilst I do take out the ukulele and the accordion occasionally, mostly I'm leading songs or harmonizing on other people's songs. So I was getting that. But this, so here we are. This boat is called Vent du Nord, which is French for north wind. And we actually, Lynn and I found this boat near Dijon in France. And then we cruised it 750 miles from Dijon up to Zeebrugge. And then we decided we weren't going to sail it across the North Sea or the Irish Sea.
Good choice. Good choice.
So it got put on a trailer, and we found it over here eventually. But this here we are. We're on board our boat, and our bed really is the cozy bunk. But here I'm loving being back in Ireland. I was born here nearly 83 years ago, and I'm rediscovering my roots, but I'm also rediscovering connections with people that I've known all along. And a person that I'm very, very pleased and happy to have known along the way was an Irish singer-songwriter called Kieran Halpin. And he's known here in spots. There's always, when I announce a Kieran Halpin song, generally somewhere around the room, there's a knowing nod of a head. But his songs are sung by other people, now including me. So this is a song of Kieran Halpin's, and well, nothing to show for it all. I'm going to try find a key for it. I've been too long away from your loving, too long with my back to the wall. I've been to some faraway places with nothing to show for it all. I've been too long away from this country, too long not heeding your call. Now I'm home like some war-weary soldier, with nothing to show for it all. I've been on their sites and showcases, I've waited in grand city halls, talked to men in black suits with no faces, from Austin up to Montreal. I've been too long away from this country, too long not heeding your call. Now I'm home like some war-weary soldier, with nothing to show for it all. I've sung through the jibes from the jesters, I've laughed at their jokes and catcalls. They said go back to the place where you came from. You've got nothing to show us at all. I've been too long away from this country, too long not heeding your call. Now I'm home like some war-weary soldier with nothing to show for it all. I've heard all the stories they tell you, some I can hardly recall. It's so hard when the tide turns against you. It's all you can do not to fall. I've been too long away from this country, too long not heeding your call. Rest easy, there's someone here waiting. There's someone who cares after all.
Oh, that is
Oh.
lovely. Oh, yes.
That's the old tug at the heartstrings kind of song.
Oh, my Lord, yes.
Well,
Yeah.
for those out in radio land or podcast land or wherever this happens to be, if you get along to YouTube and look up Kieran Halpin, Nothing to Show for It All, you'll not only see the man himself doing a wonderful version of his own song, but he is also accompanied by a woman fiddler called Marion Fleetwood. And she is absolutely stunning with just a perfectly judged accompaniment to that song.
Cool.
There you go, lads. That's your first two.
There we go. We should chat. You had mentioned something in our early communications, and that was about kind of where we first met. And there's a bit of a story in that. And it involves a song which is called Bunts. And a long time ago, I was volunteering in Seattle here at the Center for Wooden Boats. And I was just doing my thing and been around and recording a long time. And a friend of mine who sort of volunteered there and wandered in and out of my life, still does, said to me, he said, "So Tom Lewis is coming and a bunch of things are going to happen and you should record it." I said, "Well, I can't just do that." So I said, "Okay," I brought my stuff and thinking, okay, I'll just do it just in case. And then I went in and I met this guy, that would be Tom, and I said, "Can I record this?" And he said, "Oh, sure." So I did, and it was quite the night. There was the backup singers were Philip Morgan and Bob Cotta, and William Pint. Felicia would have done it, but she was sick, and
But that's enough.
yeah, exactly. But so we recorded it, and it was, as Tom and I both agree, an incredibly magic night. And I recorded on, for those of you who care, onto a Tascam Porta 1 with a pair of vintage condensers and PZMs on the wall. And so I did it. I thought it was cool. So I also recorded a cassette of it at the time, and I gave it to Tom as he left, and thought nothing more of it. So I'm out and about something. I get this phone call from Tom saying, "Well, I think there's some pretty good stuff on there. Would you be willing to come over to Rob Folsom's studio and do something with it?" I said, "Sure." So those of you around here, I got picked up by William Pint in his bus at the time. Went over to Bainbridge and to Rob Folsom's studio, and we dumped the tracks down and did a few things. And I had never met Rob or any of these people before, and thought nothing more of it until much later. Tom calls me and says, "By the way, we pulled out Bunts, and that's what we're going to use, and it's going on a CD." And I thought, and I listened to it on CD, and I was blown away. I thought it was amazing, and we both agreed that there was so much magic there that night. The audience did everything correctly, everything right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there was no PA system or anything like that, because hell, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
And that was my first thought. That was my first introduction to you, and also pretty much the whole maritime community at that point. I really hadn't met anyone before that, but to this day, it remains a treasured moment, because it became a great song, to the point where I think sometime down the line you were sick and tired of it. If I remember, you told me at one point, you said, "I'm so sick and tired of people asking me for it."
I will say one thing there. from where your life has taken you and the people you've met then and since then, you're in that space that I know so well of life being nothing but a series of connected accidents.
That's for sure.
What I say about things like that happened to you that night is, and happened to me, happened to you, I'm sure it's happened to all of us here, and we were lucky enough to fall in with a bad crowd.
There we go.
Yeah, you
Yes,
got it.
yeah. The other great moment was when we were playing, the What Every Brothers were playing, and Matthew will remember this because he was there.
Yeah, he's there.
And he's online. And we were. That was your last. It was your last show. You were leaving the country, and we did a thing, and you actually, and we did a show, and you actually backed us up. You
came
up on stage with us.
He did one of his songs.
Yeah, one of his
that we
songs.
backed him up on.
No
Yeah,
shame.
yeah.
And then we did Louie Louie, and somewhere we have a picture of you and me doing the swim
Ah, yes.
to Louie Louie.
Great moments.
Louis was a sailor, it says right there in the song.
Absolutely,
It does,
yeah. Oh God,
We
yes.
always, as a matter of fact, we'll have to make sure that goes in our maritime concert in a week.
Right, that's
We're
right.
doing
Yeah.
a concert for Maritime Folknet at the Ballard Library from 2 to 4, I believe,
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah.
So be there or
Yeah.
be somewhere else. But
So remind me again, Tom. What was the CD that Bunce was on? I can't remember now.
That was that was Sea Dog, Sea Dog.
Sea Dog, which, by the way, should be available for download because some people are asking about it now. So, and that's
on
what it's.
Bandcamp.
Yeah.
On Bandcamp, and that that's gone out on 2 different CDs.
Yep.
But it's always been your recording, Chris. You're responsible.
I know.
Told you're not responsible, but you are.
Yeah, well, I'm responsible for something good. That's a good thing. So, yes, in fact, and it's 20 minutes long, if I remember correctly. It's quite the long tune. So,
the album cut.
yeah, the album cut. Right. Well, shall we move on?
Yes.
As we, no. This is my big graphic of the day. Please note that I've actually put the correct date on it now. It's time for the Folky Inquisition.
And these questions today are provided by our guest, which I am totally grateful. And Tom, if you want to keep on sending ones like the last ones you sent, we will use them and give attribution.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I
consider
know,
yourself.
but I gave you the good ones, and you threw them back in my face as being too hard. I think you underestimate your listening and viewing audience, Dan.
I wish that were true, but experience says otherwise. Because when I do anything even halfway difficult, nobody answers, and then
all right. So
all of our
We
hurt
only have
just stays
history
there.
in this respect. Okay.
yeah. All right. So
All right.
let's.
Okay,
what was the?
Okay.
There were 2 albums about 20 years apart for this duo.
Yep.
And so who were, in actuality, in real life, who were the Silly Sisters?
That is the one that I was going to ask. So
Yeah.
thank you for doing so.
Sorry,
That's right. You have the program sequence in front of you.
Yes. All right. Well, while that's going on, we'll do a couple more, shall we?
Why not?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let me pull out this thing. So
What happened to my program order? That
I don't
was
know.
just waving around.
you waved it around.
I waved it around and then put
Okay.
it down.
Well, it's Library.io.
is
So this song is actually from a couple out of Melbourne, Australia,
Oh, it's right in front of me.
and called the Grubby Urchins. And we love this. And for those of a duo called the Grubby Urchins. We've been trying to get them on the show, and we might still at some point. But this is a library shanty. And it goes something like this. So,
When I was
yeah, that's right. Yep.
When I was young, but 10 and 3,
Hi-yo, hi-yo, library-o.
Me parents asked what trade for thee,
Send them out on loan.
And so next morning I began,
Hi-yo, Hi-ho, librarian.
To train as a librarian.
Send them out on loan. Turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Romeo. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh. Send them out on loan.
I dreamed that evening as I slept.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Of where the books are neatly kept.
Send them out on loan.
I dreamed of shelves 10 fathoms high.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Where books from every land do lie.
Send them out on loan.
I dreamed of bins and stacks and shelves.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Where readers go and help themselves.
Send them out on loan.
I dreamed of books in tidy rows.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
From ancient verse to modern prose.
Send them out on loan. Turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Romeo. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh. Send them out on loan.
The library life is free from woes.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Excuse me. The chief concern is where books goes.
Send them out on loan.
So growl ye may, but go read ye must.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
You talk too loud that your head they'll bust.
Send them out on loan.
If friendly staff is what she seeks.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Bring back your books within 2 weeks.
Send them out on loan.
Be warned when on a reading spree.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
Late books incur a nominal fee.
Send them out on loan. Turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Romeo. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh. Send them out on loan.
The library trade takes stalwarts guts.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
For every year brings government cuts.
Send them out on loan.
They say that borrowing books is hard.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
For folks without a library card.
Send them out on loan.
And when the lending time is through.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
It's back you'll mosey to renew.
Send them out on loan.
And when the reading's good and done.
Hi-oh, hi-oh, librarian.
It's back to pick another one.
Send them out on loan. Turn 'em, scan 'em, bin 'em, bag 'em, heave 'em out to Romeo. 2 weeks in the open world before they come back home, I-oh. When they're back and through the slot, it's to the shelves they'll go, I-oh. Send them out on loan, I-oh. Send them out on loan. Aha, there we go. Right.
Oh my goodness.
So, we were on a trip to the Dalles in just up the Columbia River last year, and we were doing a pirate show for the library there, and Dan was driving, and that was before you told me that you didn't have your license. I think that was right.
No, that was the,
that was the other one.
That
Okay.
was the second time.
Yeah,
we went.
second time. Yeah.
I didn't have my wallet with me
Yeah.
for a 3-day trip.
So, for some reason, I thought, there's a bunch of pirates we don't know about, that we haven't done anything about, and those are porch pirates. Those people that steal stuff in the middle of the night. So I proceeded to write something about that, and it goes something like this, if I get the note. Plundering porches by the pale porch light, stealing your swag in the middle of the night. We are the scum that ruin your day by taking your parcels away. We're porch pirates, stealing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your lives more rough. We're porch pirates, we can't steal enough, and we're taking your parcels away. We wander the neighborhood in search of plunder, an unprotected carport we can sneak right under. Your porch in plain sight is a real blunder, that's why we're stealing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, stealing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your lives more rough. We're porch pirates, we can't steal enough, and we're taking your parcels away. Be it Amazon, FedEx, or UPS, USPS, or Parcel Express, no one can stop us from making a mess by removing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your lives more rough. We're porch pirates, we can't steal enough, and we're taking your parcels away. If you got cameras, it's a hoodie you'll see. If it's a ring or a blink, blind they will be. We're silent and visible and you can't follow me, snitching your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, stealing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your lives more rough. We're porch pirates, we can't steal enough, and we're taking your parcels away. So come you jolly delivery crew, don't fall prey to the scourge of the mean and the few. Keep our packages safe, that means you, so we can keep all our hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, stealing your hard-earned stuff. We're porch pirates, making your lives more rough. We're porch pirates, we can't steal enough, and we're taking your parcels away. Oi, oi.
Stuff goes.
I think he's got the solution though. He's not tethered. He's got water.
You've got water. There you go.
You've got a moat.
You've got a moat and a gangplank. That'll work.
All right. Float on water. Personally, I float on pale ale.
There you go. All right. Decent pale. There we go. Oh, what I'd give for a decent pint of bitter every now and again. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. All right. So, Tom, a couple more, if you would.
Okay. Well, there is and always has been in Ireland a great interest in North American music. In fact, just a 15-minute walk away from the boat, there's Cryan's Pub at the bottom of Main Street, and on a Friday night there, they have a fabulous music session, which a couple of our friends are weekly involved in. And on the sandwich board outside, it says, Friday nights, bluegrass.
All right.
Well, no, not really. It may be bluegrass, but not as we know it, Dan.
Okay.
But it's Americana to a large degree, with a good leavening of Irish traditional thrown in. But anything America that gets added to the mix, they just say, well, that's bluegrass. So.
Oh, I see.
So this is actually North American, but it's from Stan Rogers, a man that we all admire as a performer and as a songwriter. And I found it particularly interesting. I was talking to Stan's mum and dad sometime after he passed, and they said that on his first trip out west, he was playing a solo gig in a pub just north of Edmonton. And it was a noisy pub, and he was having difficulty making himself heard, even over the sound system. And at one point, from the noisiest table way back over in the corner, he heard a shout go up, "Holler away, bye!" And at the interval, he went over to the table and said, hello. He said, somebody from this table is from Newfoundland. And the guy looks up at him and says, Lord Thunder and Jesus, sonny, we're all from Newfoundland around here. And it turned out that everybody at the table came from a little town in Newfoundland called Hermitage Bay. And they had all been involved in the other end of the oil industry, which was hunting for pilot whales, which they called blackfish. And so Stan Rogers, some years later, was touring in Newfoundland, and he found himself near Hermitage Bay. So he drove over there, and he found it was almost a ghost town because so many people had left with the closure of the blackfish industry, and but with the humans moving away, he was delighted and enthralled to find that in the harbour of this town was a whole school of pilot whales. Swimming
Cool.
around, splashing and breaching, and
Neener.
a pod. I'm reliably informed by
Yep.
as honest as I'm ever prepared to get. So this is a song which he wrote called yeah, I've got it down somewhere here. No, I don't have it down there. There's blackfish at play in Hermitage Bay, from push through across the gross island. They broach and they spout, they lift their flukes out and wave to a town that is dying. Many's the boat plied on the foam, hauling away, hauling away. There's many more fellas been leaving their homes where the whales make free in the harbor. It's at Portage and Maine, you'll see them again on their way to the hills of Alberta. And with lopsided grins, they waggle their chins and brag of the wage they'll be earning. Then it's quick, pull the string, boy, get the tool out, haul it away, haul it away. Just 2 years ago, you could hear the same shout where the whales make free in the harbor. Free in the harbor, the blackfish are sporting again. Free in the harbor, untroubled by coming and going of men who once did pursue them as oil from the sea. Hauling away, hauling away. Now they're Calgary roughnecks from Hermitage Bay, where the whales make free in the harbor. It's a living they've found deep in the ground. If they've doubts, it's best to ignore them, nor think on the bones, the crosses and stones of their fathers who left there before them. In the taverns of Edmonton, fishermen shout, haul it away, haul it away. They've left 300 years buried up by the bay, where the whales make free in the harbor. Free in the harbor, the blackfish are sporting again. Free in the harbor, untroubled by coming and going of men who once did pursue them as oil from the sea. Hauling away, hauling away. Now they're Calgary roughnecks from Hermitage Bay, where the whales make free in the harbor. Free in the harbor, free in the harbor. They're free in the harbor again. Free in the Harbor by Stan Rogers. All right.
Great
Lovely.
story, too.
Oh, good story, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. It's you know, Stan Rogers is gone. Stan Rogers songs, not so much so. So, do you want another one right now, or I see you're tuning up a guitar there, ready to go?
Go for it. Go for it. It's do what you need to do.
It's 2 and 2.
Okay. Well, This is a song, you know, I spent 30 years living in North America, living in, for the most part, living in Canada and working in the United States, where the greenbacks flow. You know, it's unfortunately the greenback's not doing so well on the international markets at the moment. So my paltry pension from the American Federation of Musicians is getting smaller every month. But it was a privilege to be there for 30 years, to travel, see places I never thought I'd see, meet wonderful people that I could have no expectation ever to meet, and just go everywhere and enjoy everything. But while I was doing that, very often at concerts I would meet what I thought of at the time as elderly gentlemen, although I realize now that most of them are younger than I am right now, so I've got to stop using that intro. But they all wanted to talk to me about what was it like to be a sailor, and what was your everyday life like? And they told me their life stories. And what one guy in Regina, Saskatchewan, a long way from the sea, I think you'll agree, he said to me, you know, I never saw the ocean except on the movies and TV. And he was about my age now. And I was about to commiserate with him when he winked and grinned and he said, don't give up on me yet though. So this is a song that I put together with the words and the questions and the life stories of all those old guys that I met, and I called it All at Sea. What's a sailor doing here, so far from the ocean? Don't you think dry land is queer? Don't you miss the motion? Were you ever in Bombay? How far did you sail each day? I wish I could be far away and all at sea. It seems so strange that all at sea means different things to you and me. To you it only means confused. To me it means being free. Did you ever have a bird riding on your shoulder? Lines from squinting in the sun make you seem much older. If you did it all again, would your life be just the same? Mine's been wasted, full of pain. I'm all at sea. Yet in my youth I heard the call. I dreamed I'd go to Montreal, just find a ship and stow away and never come back here. I never left the way you leave, flying like an eagle. You don't know how much I'll grieve, just want to be a seagull. So I'll stay here in dry land's grip. You'll move on, abandon ship. Yet in my heart I'll make that trip, though no one else may see. A sailor man, that's me. at sea. Oh, at sea.
Oh yeah, lovely,
All at sea.
lovely, lovely. Well, we'll do a couple.
You probably can't read it, but that's my union card.
Ah!
Local 76, 493.
I was local 1000,
Right.
the unlocal, and when we mentioned that, I was a charter member, but so also was Bob Frankie. We just heard from Bob's wife this morning that Bob's gone to the great concert in the sky.
Yep. Yep.
Thanks,
Been reading.
thanks Bob, for all those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should note Kevin Toney from San Francisco came up with the answer, which of course was Silly Sisters.
And yes, please, Kevin, send us your contact information.
If you send it to info@thewhateverlybrothers.com,
So
you should find and we'll send you some crappy merchandise.
Yeah. The shipping department will try to get back going.
Yeah. I remember that
Porch Pirates!
I've got another one coming. It's Captain Matt Moeller, who was actually here. We were out in our RV trailer, Jan, my wife and I, and there's such Matt does a great song called "The Black Gang," which is what the men were called were stoking the boilers on ships at sea. And when you have an RV trailer, Tom, you know this, that you have to do a lot with the black tank. And therefore, there's a shanty coming on that, basically. And it's called the Black Tank, which rhymed with Black Gang. And I'm trying really hard not to do Matthew's version of it. So anyway.
It's a good tune.
It's a good tune. It's a great tune. Yeah. Speaking of tunes, shall we?
Why not?
Yeah. You should know this one.
Hey, I'm in the same key.
You're in the same key. That's a happy thing. From Derry Quay, sail away from May. We were boarded by a pleasant crew, bound for America. Fresh water there we did take on 5,000 gallons or more. In case we run short, going to New York, far away from the Shamrock shore. Then fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and likewise Derry town. And twice farewell to me comrades brave that dwell on that sainted ground. If fortune ever shall favour me, I to have money in store, or I'll come back, I'll wed the lassie I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock shore. We sailed 3 weeks, we were all seasick, not a man on board was free. We were all confined into our bunks, with no one to pity poor me. My father kind, or mother dear, to lift up my head which was sore, which made me think more of the lassie I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock shore. So fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and likewise Derry town. And twice farewell to me comrades brave that dwell on that sainted ground. If fortune ever shall favour me, and I to have money in store, or I'll come back, I'll wed the lassie I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock shore. We safely reached the other side in 23 days. We were taken as passengers by a man and run around in 6 different ways. us drank a parting glass in case we'd meet no more. And we drank to the health of old Ireland and to Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. So fare thee well, sweet Liza dear, and likewise dear town. And twice farewell to me comrades brave that dwell on that sainted ground. If fortune ever shall favour me, I to have money in store, and I'll come back, I'll wed the lassie I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. I'll come back, I'll wed the lassie I left on Paddy's Green Shamrock Shore. Ah, yes. And this one.
Oh, and after the show, Tom, check your email. I sent you a cartoon, my favorite cartoon of the year.
So, this is a song by our good friend Wendy Joseph. And if you've seen the movie The Boys in the Boat,
Or read the book. Like I
which
have
we both
3
have.
times.
Exactly. For those of you who obviously don't know, it was actually one of the folks came from Sequim, Washington, and
The main character.
the main
in the
character
book, yeah.
came from Sequim, Washington, where my in-laws spent a lot of time in, and it's a remarkable story. And she wrote a great version of this, to
a familiar tune.
a familiar tune. So here we go. Ready?
I get it.
In Seattle, in the grim Great Depression, in Seattle, in the grim Great Depression, lived 9 UW students so brave and so bold. The oldest were good men of 20 and 2. The youngest had just become 20 years old. Now none of them had spent a day on the water. Soup kitchen lines and a shabby old coat, a meal and a roof and a job for tuition was why they pulled oars in a long skinny boat. We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, cried Bobby the coxswain down on Union Bay. 8 UW Huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way.
Now their top coach, Joe Brixton, drove like a demon. He asked them for more than a buddy could do. They reached down beyond where just muscle could take them, and by the next year they were one solid crew. In 1936, races grew fiercer for the Berlin Olympics, but roots from afar. The boys from Cal Berkeley all turned up their noses. Who do these Northwesterners think that they are? We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, cried Bobby the coxswain out on Union Bay. 8 UW Huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way. Well, the race in Poughkeepsie was the next challenge. The Harvard team said they ought to go home. The Huskies were last till Orr started smoking. First at the finish, they were all alone. Neat trick.
Well, the shell was a masterpiece built by old Pocock, a genius at woodworking, solid and smart. He put something special in every creation, and the boys knew that special was something called heart. We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, cried Bobby the coxswain out on Union Bay. 8 UW Huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way.
Money for ship passage was the next challenge. $5,000 they had not in hand. But school kids and grandmas gave pennies and dollars, and in less than a week they had the $5,000. Now Hitler thought his teams would clean up the medals. His master race would show the world who was who. But Jesse ran faster and won 4 gold medals, and the boys in the boat knew that they could win too. We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, cried Bobby the coxswain out on Union Bay. 8 UW
of huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way. Last at the start again, trailed all the way. Stroke or Donhume, he was sick and was cold, but he rallied and they were first at the finish. Our 9 group of huskies had captured the goal. So those of you listening who yearn for adventure, like our young huskies from so long ago, like them, be prepared for the task you are facing. They were not only brave, but by God they could row. We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, right, Bobby the coxswain's out on Union Bay. 8 of huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way. We'll see you in Berlin or see you in Ballard, right, Bobby the coxswain's out on Union Bay. 8 of huskies all pulling together, and no one believed they could row all the way. Mary Joseph. Hey, Wendy Joseph. All right.
All right. I think we have another.
We have another.
We have another Folky Inquisition, courtesy of our friend Mr. Tom Lewis.
So, let's see here.
Is your graphic up there yet?
Oh, and almost filled my beer, and
But
there's
you
my
saved
graphic, and
it.
I saved my beer.
Boy, was that a good
That was
move.
pretty damn good.
Boy, call him. He's not like Derek Clapton. He's not slow hand. He's fast hand. All right, where was I?
Oh, yes. So here we go. All right. Question.
Right. Question. What was the question?
Oh, yeah.
What is the original title of the 1960s hit song Sloop John B? One more time. What is the original title of the 1960s hit song Sloop John B? And I was trying to talk him and having us do Sloop John A, but I guess it's not going to happen. Oh well. So
Yeah.
please send your answer in however you send your
Yes,
answers
in the chat.
Yeah.
in the
Okay.
chat. Right.
In the chat.
In the chat, right.
So.
So, Tom, grace us with a couple, please.
Okay.
Songs,
Well,
that is.
As I say, I've been getting in touch with my Irish roots, and during the great folk scare of the 50s and 60s, a group that was a leading light was the Dubliners, Ronnie Drew and co. And at the time, I was living in England, and then in Scotland, and then in Singapore, etc., etc. But the most people knew of Irish was that they were working on building sites. And one of the big construction giants that they worked for was Sir Robert McAlpine. And this is a song from that time. It's called McAlpine's Fusiliers. Well, down the glen came McAlpine's men, with their shovels slung behind them. It was in the pubs that they drank their subs, and up around the spiket you will find them. I've sweated blood and I've washed down mud, with pints and quarts of beer. But now we're on the road again, with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Well, I worked, well, I stripped to the skin with Darky Finn, way down upon the Isle of Grain. With horse-face tool, sure I learned the roll, no bonus if you stop for rain. For McAlpine's God is a well-filled hod, a shoulder cut to ribbons and sears. And woe to he who stops for tea with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Well, I remember the day when the Bear O'Shea fell into a concrete stair. What Horseface said when he saw him dead wasn't what the rich call prayer. Well, I'm a navvy short was the one retort that reached unto my ear. Well, when the going gets rough, man, you must be tough with McAlpine's Fusiliers. So I worked till the sweat near had me bet with Russian, Czech and Pole. A shutter in jams up in the hydro dams and underneath the Thames in a hole. I've grafted hard, I've earned my card, felt many's the ganger's fist across me ear. So if you value your life, don't join by Christ with McAlpine's Fusiliers. Yes, if you value your life, don't join by Christ with McAlpine's Fusiliers.
What's that smell?
Well, this next song is not in particular Irish. It's really multinational, and I always think of it as the person that's being sung about as being Dutch. I don't know why. Probably because I first heard Kieran Halpin singing this song in Holland in a great little bar in Amsterdam called the Café Folk Fairport, and at that time Holland was a world leader in social services. So this is Kieran Halpin's song Port of Call. You spent your life in service, you've apprenticed long enough, and you learned to love the ocean, both becalmed and deathly rough. Now you wait in patient solitude for some long-abandoned ship to call you up for duty, and one more longed-for trip. Still Henry comes to see you, to wipe away your tears, with his love of country music and half a dozen beers. And he takes you from your lonely room, he takes you from the town, says if you can't forget the ocean, there's danger you might drown. No 60-year-old sailor is wanted on the sea. No 40 years of sailing will get them to agree. No 20 years of reasoning will ever make them see that no amount of money can ever set you free. Still Henry's young and happy, he can only do so much, and you realize he loses you when you start losing touch. In this dirty, smoky barroom, you stare blindly at your past, and you see the ghost of every coast appearing in your glass. And you did your bit for Europe, for your king and your country, but they soon forgot your sacrifice in the wake of victory. Now these empty bottles ask you, was it peace or was it war? Was it love or just frustration? that brought you down so far. No 60-year-old sailor is wanted on the sea. No 40 years of sailing will get them to agree. No 20 years of reasoning will ever make them see that no amount of money can ever set you free. And all these years of waiting, will they be worth it after all? Because there's only one more voyage, just one more port of call.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes. We do have a winner. And let's see here. Mac Bellner from...
Oh!
yes. The John B. Sales is the answer, of course.
Yes,
Okay.
it was.
Yes.
Now that is that's the oldest answer, because
Yeah.
that's from 1916.
Mm-hmm.
And the version that's in the American Folklife section of the Library of Congress actually calls it Nassau Bound,
Yeah.
which is what I called it when I recorded it. But Mac Bellner, Mac, are you still singing with Hog Eye Navy? I wonder. Mac and her two super kids, Molly and Stuart, came with us on a 2-week canal boat, narrowboat adventure going around the Midlands of the UK. And I have to say, Stuart and Molly were absolute treasures on that trip. And and we remember that trip with great fondness.
Yeah.
Merci, Mac. Well done.
Well, we're going to do one more, and then we'll leave Tom to take us out.
And then we'll have some announcements
And
after
we'll have some
our
announcements
song.
after that. But yeah, let's do this. Make sure that I'm correct here. Move pin and pin. Here we go. Okay. All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
Put a light in the window, your brother's coming home. Set a meal on the table, your brother's coming home. He'll be tired and weary after all these years alone. He's coming home, your brother's coming home. Coming home to a place he's never been. Coming home to a land he's never seen. Coming home to a family he has never known. Old Jock Thompson's band are coming home.
Take a walk from the door, your sister's coming home. Open wide your arms, your sister's coming home. Don't leave her standing there after all the pain she's known. She's coming home, your sister's coming home.
He's been angry and afraid, your father's coming home. He's been hounded at the grade, your father's coming home. And put out the act of kindness, be the hope in stone. He's coming home, your father's coming home. Coming home to a place he's never been. Coming home to a land he's never seen. Coming home to a family he has never known. Old Jock Thompson's band are coming home.
Bring her in from the cold, your mother's coming home. Set her down by the fire, your mother's coming home. Make her warm, make her welcome, before the chance is gone.
She's coming home, your mother's coming home. From Iraq and Somalia, your family's coming home. And from Haiti and Honduras,
Your family's coming home.
seeking beds, seeking refuge that they has never known.
They're coming home.
Your family's coming home.
Coming home
To a place they've never been. Coming home to a land they've never seen.
Coming home to a family they have never known.
All Jock Thompson's bears
Are coming home. Coming home to a place they've never seen. Coming home
to a land they've never seen.
Coming home to a family they have never known.
All Jock Thompson's bears
Are coming home.
All Jock
Thompson's bears are coming home.
Okay.
Bravo!
Aha. That's the McCalmans, of course. And
Well, that's who we got it from, at
yeah,
least.
we got it from the McCalmans. Yes.
Via Mike Harding.
Via Mike. Ah, yes.
Mike Harding's folk show. Are
Yes.
you familiar with, do you know Mike? Or know of him?
I met him on a couple of occasions. I know the folk show very, very, very well. But
Oh yeah. So those of you who don't know, the Mike Harding Folk Show is seriously cool. And
I'm on show number 71 at the moment. There's 309 of them.
oh, and it's some of the best music from the UK and around the world you'll ever find. It's magnificent. You can just go if you just find Mike Harding Folk Show on the internet, you will come across his page and 300 or so episodes of really great music. And we have been inspired many, many times by that. So yes.
Yeah. And we thank our former brother Rob for
Rob,
turning
yep.
us on to that.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Indeed. Okay. Announcements.
Right.
See, next. I already said next week. Next Sunday, 2 to 4 at the Ballard Library. It's a free concert sponsored by Maritime Folknet.
Yep.
And speaking of Maritime Folknet, if you are in the Seattle area and and want to hear some really good maritime music, the Maritime Folknet is putting on a concert with Quimper's Watch, which is 5 Old Salts from Port Townsend, and Sea Star, which is fronted by one of the best female singers I've ever heard, Faye Wiedenhoff, better known as Jet Butterfly. That's her email address. Anyway,
okay, got it. Yeah.
So it's and there is both food and drink for purchase. So get down there because we're getting donated a keg of beer, and so we hate to have to take it home. We'd have a big fight over who got to take it home. I think it's probably just the whole board of directors would just fall apart.
Yeah.
Anyway, and let's see. Oh, I guess then the next thing to announce is our Christmas season, right?
Christmas season, yeah. For
Christmas,
those of you,
Hanukkah, solstice,
Right.
Kwanzaa, New Year's, Advent, all that stuff.
right, and we'll be
Right.
starting November 27th, right, at C&P Coffee House, and then 28th we'll be at Egan's.
Right.
For those of you who are
I
around
think
here.
of it as Black Friday and Black Saturday, but
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll be from 6 to 8 at the C&P Coffee House in beautiful West Seattle.
Yeah, and so all of you folks, just from not from Seattle, from all over the country, come on down.
Right.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, and I don't know how many years we've been doing Christmas at Egan's Jam House on
God, it's been a bunch.
beautiful downtown Ballard.
Yeah.
But the whole thing continues.
Yes, indeed.
Then we're going to do some private shows, and our last show will be on the winter solstice and in a yurt in the foothills of the Cascade Mountains. And if you'd like to find out more about that one, get in touch with one of us.
Yes.
And the other thing about the one of us is that there will be 3 of us.
Indeed,
Because
yes.
last month's guest, if you watched us last month, you know that we have a new brother in, well, I don't want to say in training, because he doesn't need
So
much
it does
in the way
not
of
need training, no.
He's
In
kinda-
waiting, there we go.
In waiting, yeah. In rehearsal.
In rehearsal, yeah.
He's working very hard to learn 20 something
20 or so
songs.
some Christmas songs, yeah.
And we're working not quite as hard to learn 5 or 6 of his.
Yeah, that's right.
But anyway.
Right.
And then
Wow.
we'll be kind of taking a bit of a break for at least for live performance. while Chris does some carpentry and plumbing and electrical work and whatever kind of stuff, and I stay as far away from that as possible because you don't put me anywhere near power tools.
But Fortnight of Doom will continue, and we'll let you guys know, let you folks know when that happens.
And
yes.
and next month's.
Next month, Fortnight of Doom.
Yes,
indeed.
Our guest will be somebody I think who's
hopefully still there. That'd be Captain Matt Moeller, and
our founding member
from Outer Tumwater.
Outer Tumwater, yes, indeed.
We played with him last night at the Cup of Swords.
Not
before last. Yeah, that's right. At the Cup of Swords, and had a great time.
Delightful
down in
place.
Olympia. Yes, indeed. If you ever go to Olympia, the Cup of Swords is a great place to hang out.
If you are anywhere involved in the Society for Creative Anachronism, Pirates, Dungeons and Dragons, and all those kinds of games, this is your place.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And if you like a really nice selection of beers,
very much so,
ales and ciders and God knows what else.
Yeah.
But one warning. Don't go there hungry, because they don't serve much in the way of food.
That's right. This place is around, but all right. Well, we're going to wrap this thing up, right?
Well, yeah, we better turn it back over to our honored guest to sing us out.
Sing us out there, Tom. Okay.
Well, this is my second time on the Fortnight of Doom, and I can tell you that this song I'm going to close out with was brand new the last time I was with you guys.
I was hoping you would do this one.
I can do no better than push this song and hope people will take it up and sing it. Because as you all know, shanties were songs that were actually built to accompany and exhort work from sailors. And for every job on board a ship, there was a song, and for every song, there was a job. But the job for this shanty is singing.
I can get that. I can do that.
So I'm going to abjure from walking you through the chorus. Please just sing along. Thanks for having me. Thanks to all you people out there in podcast land. And I know that I've got a lot of friends out there. I greet you all. And I'll probably be hanging around afterwards, and we'll see what's on text. On a ship under sail in a breeze or a gale, there was hard work for sailors to do. So they shouted and bawled as they heaved them they hauled, sometimes only 6 hands in the crew. For the sailors had songs just to help work along, at capstan and windlass and line. Whether hoisting the mainyard or hauling the halyard, the shantyman kept them in time. But this is a shanty for singing, and your voice kept the rafters a-ringing. You all know what to do, harmonise with your crew. This is a shanty for singing. There are hymns in the kirk, there are shanties for work, songs for each rhyme and each reason. There are love songs in trouncing and pop songs for dancing and carols when they are in season. With the sun on your neck or green water on deck, there was always a job to be done. But down in the pub with fine ale and good grub, the singing is part of the fun. For this is a shanty for singing, and your voice get the rafters a-ringing. You all know what to do, harmonise with your crew. This is a shanty for singing. Sing a shanty for pumps and you're down in the dumps. Short drag when you've not got much time. Stamp and go, sirs, if you're just a bit nervous. A four-bitter doesn't need to rhyme.
Or scan.
When the room starts to sway or you're drifting away, you surely have too much drink taken. If the girl of your fancy says her name is Nancy, she'll probably leave you forsaken. But this is a shanty for singing, and your voice get the rafters a-ringing. You all know what to do, harmonise with your crew. This is a shanty for singing. There's no man and no maid who should e'er be afraid of singing at toil or at leisure. For at work or at play, every sailor will say, singing is always a pleasure. At the bar of a capstan or bar of a pub, raise your voice, let the melody fly. Every girl, every boy, don't be shy, don't be coy, whenever the chorus comes by. For this is a shanty for singing, and your voice kept the rafters a-ringing. You all know what to do, harmonise with your crew. This is a shanty for singing.
All right. Woohoo! Yes. All right. Well.
Oh, he just drained his glass.
Well,
all right, here's to our audience.
To our audience, indeed.
Without us, without you, we'd just be rehearsing.
Exactly.
And here's to our guests.
To our friends near and far.
All right.
Indeed. All right. Cheers, you.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. All right. Well, thank you all for coming. We will see you all next month. And we're going to go. I'm going to hit the off live button here, and we will see you.